just bought a 28-ton Speedco log splitter from Farm and Fleet. It was $14.99, but you get their credit card. They take $100 off immediately, so $13.99. They had the 22-ton for $10.99, which looks like a good unit too. But when I saw the two of them, the Briggs & Stratton engine is a lot bigger, and hey, anybody could use an extra 12,000 pounds of force as well, right? I looked at a lot of videos on these log splitters, and never did I find one that had the kind of wood that I do. Mine is nasty. Take a look at that wood pile there. This wood pile has stuff in it, like this thing here. Look at this. Maybe I'll pull this out and video it in a little while. Look how big that is. And the grain is going all over the place. That's a piece of locust. I suspect it'll go through that maybe easier than what I got here. This is, I believe this is box elder. But the grain is, it's huge, and the grain is every which way. The grain is going like this. Okay, here it's coming up like that. When you try and split this stuff, and I've always used a regular splitter, basically the axe just bounces off of it. So finally, because of my bad back, I decided it's time to go with a log splitter. So here I am, and I don't know, I haven't done one this big yet, but I just knocked out some stuff where the grain is just unbelievably nasty, and it's just cutting right across the grain. That wasn't a very good visual, but when I start this up you won't be able to hear anything. But I'm going to see what it does to this large nasty piece here, because I know the kind of lack of success I would have if I was trying to split it with them all. So let me give this a shot, and we'll see what happens. I like a manual start machine because electric start, out in the weather, battery, eventually you have trouble and you can't start it. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think that was already an impressive demonstration, because this grain is going like this, literally sheared across the grain. If you look at this here, look at this, that is not the way you split a log. You could never do that. The grain's going like this, and it just sliced right across the grain and ripped that thing apart. And so there's more of the same kind of fun. I'll bet if you're like me, you really enjoyed watching that almost irresistible force. I want to see some more, so maybe we'll keep this video running until I at least get this log done, so you can vicariously enjoy it as much as I am. I have a piece of firewood. Well, I think the point is well made. There are no tricks here. This seriously is probably about the toughest wood possible to have to split. Mainly because of that cross grain. Grain's going all over the place. This thing has the ability to literally slice right across the grain and smash its way through the wood, as you have certainly seen at this point. So this is probably just about long enough, but let me show you. It's not just vertical mode. That log I just grabbed, it's not too nice to pick up, especially if you have a bad back, so vertical mode is nice. It also goes into horizontal mode, and even though this machine is at least 600 pounds, you just grab this and pull it like that, and click, there it is in horizontal mode. And just as one final thing, I don't even know what kind of wood this is. Take a look at this grain. The grain is going like this. Probably I should split it like this. But I think I'm going to see what happens when I try and do this. It's for fun. I've tried hitting this with an axe. It's like a joke because you can't split across the grain, right? Okay, so let me just abuse my brand new machine one more time. Well, you know what? If it breaks, then it's not worth the money. Okay, so I'm putting it through the paces here. Everybody has their perfect little nice grain stuff. I don't know where they get it. I get my wood for free, so I'm not complaining. And I like to split with an axe, but there's a lot of evidence over there. We got some nice wood piles over there. Did that all with an axe, but not to brag. I'm just saying, sometimes you run into stuff like this, and there's no possible way to do it with an axe. You need to get your chainsaw out and start sawing little hunks off. This thing literally, 28 tons, 56,000 pounds of force, enough to smash its way right through the grain. Almost got to 22 ton. It probably would have done okay with this, but I just might have needed the 28. I think they make a 35 also, you know, how much you want to spend. All right, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed this, and try this at home. Remember, it's all physics, and force does a lot for you when you're in difficult situations.